Hi, this is Keddy the Kedman Blumenthal,
And my name is Jeff E. Reed.
and this is Unity Gain. Hey everybody, Jeff and Keddy here with the Unity Gain Show. We wanted to pop on and do a special episode, just a real quick thing, and show you something really cool that we're very excited about. What do you got there, Jeff?
It's finally out. Facing the Crowd's Bird's Eye View.
Yes.
How long ago was this? 30 years
About
or so?
30 years ago, we put this, we made this CD, but it was never published, and about 30 years ago. So we decided to publish it, and we just redid the packaging around the record and came out with a more modern, cool-looking, commercial-looking package, and it's spectacular. So we're going to show it to you.
Yeah, back then, when you put out an album, digital streaming and all that was kind of you didn't even think about it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was brand new.
Yeah, it was either get the music illegally through Napster or pay 99 cents on iTunes for a song. They had their players, and Music Match was out to play on different play. Everybody had a player,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of different digital players. And it was that time where the industry was trying to figure out how this was going to work.
Yeah.
And it turned into what it is today.
So we had this on CD, but if you didn't come to our show and buy it off our merch table, you didn't get it.
No one heard it. Yeah.
What's this? Anyway, inside here you got the sleeve.
That's probably not 30 years ago because of the mullet on the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't have the mullet here, and that's probably 25 years ago.
Yeah.
There's a story behind this picture. All right, back in the day, our very second gig we ever did was at a festival called the Melon Festival. And this stage was a stage for a bunch of different bands during the day. Everyone got to bring their own guitars and stuff, but the amplifiers and the drums were used by everybody else. And so those aren't even my drums. But this day, it was so hot, there was no canopy over the stage, and it was 108 degrees that day. The drum heads were floppy, they just were soft, you couldn't hear any tone out of them. The guitars would go flat, they wouldn't stay in tune. Jeremy broke a string and could never get his guitar back in position. It was the worst gig we ever did. And so it kind of became known within the band as our That Thing You Do band song, our concert. The movie became our favorite movie, and on that movie, That Thing You Do, their first gig was spectacular. Our first gig was awesome. We had 452 people there. Our second gig was terrible, and on the movie, their second gig was terrible, and it was just kind of became a badge of honor almost for the band. So what we ended up doing, this is the only evidence of that day. Everything was so horrible, we deleted everything, we never wanted to see it again, and this is the only picture that remains from that day.
And my dad took these pictures.
That's right.
On his old 35 millimeter camera.
Yeah, and it was the best thing that came out of the entire gig. Yeah, pretty cool.
We used that picture as a promotion for a long time.
It's actually on the CD too, on the CD label.
Yeah.
So back in the day, we did our own packaging. So we printed our covers and everything, and we printed a paper label that had a form of this picture on it that we put on the CD.
Yep.
So, and we learned quickly that when you do that, when you have a slot feed CD, sometimes you don't get the CD back out.
Yep. There it is, the vinyl.
Yeah, I like how this looks so good with the back of the cover.
Mm-hmm.
A little orange E for Elastic Stage, and it just is awesome. It looks so good. Then we did a booklet. So on the original CD, Bird's Eye View, on the back of it we had a biplane that said "Facing the Crowd" to reference the concept of bird's eye view, and we wanted to keep that idea the same. And so we came up with a World War II fighter plane. I think it's a P-35 Mustang or whatever that is. And we're flying over a valley, which is kind of cool. You got our logos down here. His is over there, mine's here. The most exciting thing I think about this whole album is the booklet. On the left side, we've got all these retro pictures that are us either singing live or in the recording studio or whatever, and back in the day, and then 2 songs listed. So the sign, and I like what Jeff did. He made a connection with everything to the title. So the sign, here's a sign, bird's eye view, there's the plane. And then the red page, which is Superman and dental hygiene. So we got a superhero and a big set of teeth there in the lyrics. And again, retro photos back in the day, same idea. So cool.
A lot of stuff to look at.
Yeah, disappear and crack. So a rabbit in a hat and a crack in the ground. More retro pictures. Pretty cool. And then this one is kind of neat because Human Revival in 1, but this is the album cover of our original album. And then the photos. You remember where that picture came from? Right here?
Yeah. We were on our way back from Crescent City, California.
We had a gig down there.
Yeah, we stopped at the ocean and took some video, actually.
That's a video
Yeah.
capture, yeah. I had a thing called the Snappy, and I could freeze frame and then hit a button on my Snappy thing, and it would take it and put it on my computer.
Yeah.
And I had to clean it up with Photoshop, but then we created this, and that's our bass player, Steve. He was standing out on a jetty with his hands up like that, and water splashing up and stuff. Yeah. And then like the ransom letters, bird's eye view. Kind of cool. And then Reflection and One Day Closer. And just turned out so good.
Awesome.
Turned out so good. The availability of this, why don't you share what the availability is, how to listen to it? And
Yeah, so if you're interested in getting a copy for yourself, you just go to elasticstage.com,
Yep.
which is a website. You go there and everything's pretty self-explanatory. You look this up. And we have some other titles too on there.
Our other album is on there with it
Yeah.
that we did. So these 2 records are on there. And they're conveniently placed so you can purchase them both at the same time, which is a nice little benefit, we think.
Yeah. But also, reminder, this album is also available for streaming. So you can, wherever you stream music, you can find this. And there's actually a couple extra songs
Yeah.
on the streaming version. You'll want to look for the original album cover on all the streaming platforms. But yeah, you can get the vinyl, elasticstage.com.
The vinyl doesn't hold as much space as a CD. So
Right.
the original CD had Need Gave and Unscale, 2 different songs that we didn't have room to put on the vinyl because it was on a CD originally and it was a longer play album. So we wanted to make sure you got to hear those 2, so they're up there. So
Yep.
pretty cool. All right. So we're gonna do an album review, not tonight, but our next video you probably see is gonna be us listening to this and commenting on it, and so yeah, it'll be good. So that's upcoming. So, well, if there's anything you remember this.
Don't forget to push record.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.